The Mose Knows podcast, hosted by Cory Mose, greatly appreciates you for tuning into this week's episode. Enjoy.
What the fuck, man? Why would he say that? That shit's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, bro.
That shit is ridiculous, man. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Good morning.
And good evening, beautiful people. How are my levels? My levels cool?
You sound good. You sound good in my headphones.
All right, just making sure. I don't want to be screaming in the mic. You know, I don't want the people to be mad at me. You know what I'm saying?
I've had to turn you down plenty of times, so you good.
Okay, so let me back up then. That's all you have to say, bro. I can back up from the mic.
This time you're good, though. That's all.
All right. I almost died, bro.
You know what?
Get in here. Get into my crib.
Where are you coming from?
Coming from the airport, dropping a little ting off. And, okay, so there's a turning lane to get into my road. And it's one of those like double turning lanes. Mm-hmm. So of course, like you can go straight on the outer one or turn left. So you had the left only lane. Then you had the turn left or go straight lane. This jigaboo on the other lane after that started to take a left. The only way you can go is straight for that lane. But he chose to try to take a left. So mind you, I'm coming down. I'm in the lane inside of him, right? Where it's just like you can go straight or you can take a left. I'm going straight. But I see him turn his blinker on. So that's why you always got to be a defensive driver, right? Because I see him put his blinker on. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way he's going to try to make this left.
There is a way.
There is a way. There is a way. There is a way. He tries to make the left, so I skid. I had to make the left too, just so I don't run into him. You know what I'm saying? And so like he honks, look in my rearview mirror, throws his hands up. I went ballistic.
I had an episode of Road Rage.
Throws his hands up. I get to the stoplight, and like I'm not really a road rage guy. I don't do that. Like I'm not a yeller. I'm not a beeper. You know, I don't do the horn thing. But I just felt like he had to know that he was in the wrong. Like I don't want him doing that again. Cause these are my streets. Like I'm like 2 minutes away from my crib, and that's always how it happens, right? It's right when you get to the crib. It's not the whole drive there. It's the last 2 to 3 minutes to where you either get pulled over or you get in an accident. And so, yeah, bro, I rolled out my window. I'm like, that's not a turning lane. I'm yelling out my window. Now you know I'm not getting out the car because it's Texas. You know, some boys got gats. You know what I'm saying? Some people got them Glocks in the glove department. So I'm not getting out the car. But I am rolling out the window. That's not a turning lane. He gets out his window like, what are you talking about? It's not. It is a turn. I'm like, bro, look. So, yeah, didn't die.
I'm glad you got that satisfaction of rolling the window down and telling him that.
I had to say something, bro, because he thought it was my fault. He thought it was my fault. So I'm not gonna let him sit here and act like he's in the right, and I like cut him off. Cause like, bro, you're in the wrong lane to turn left. Anyways, I had to get it off my chest because it really just grinded my gears. And also, I get out my car when I get here to my crib. Totally forgot I had a platter of edible arrangements in my backseat. Yeah. And you know, they're not in my backseat anymore, Deon. You know where they're at?
You're eating them?
No, they're all over the floor. They're all over the floor in my car.
Oh, because you turned.
Yeah, because I turned and skidded and, you know, made a whole big deal about it. And so they're all over the floor. Chocolates on the floor. Strawberries, pineapples on the floor. And I'm just like, bro, today's really testing me, bro. It's really testing me. But I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be having a conversation.
Glad you're here.
Yeah. You know, cause I just got that car too, because I got in a car wreck. I totaled my car because someone else hit me. I don't know what it is, bro. People just want to hit me.
Maybe the common denominator. Maybe it's you.
Oh, it's my fault? Maybe it's me?
Yeah, maybe you're not the
I'm just a hittable guy. Pause.
Very pause, yeah.
I got cut that pause right there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but good week though. Good week of sports. A lot of things going on. Dalton Connect went crazy last night for the Lakers with that 37. Rookie of the year, bro. Him or Jared McCain doing TikToks.
He would be getting added to the parlay list.
What you got on the parlay tonight?
Who plays? That's a lot of teams playing that. That's the NBA Cup, so everybody plays. I'll find something, but he's definitely him over threes. Definitely had him on there.
Look, remember the last time I put US dollars on Dalton Connect? What happened?
Hey, that was too early.
What happened?
You was too early.
I know his first career start.
Yeah,
boy had nerves.
But yeah, one thing. Tell me what you have learned from sports betting.
What'd you say?
Tell me what you have learned from sports betting.
What do I have tonight?
What you have learned. In these couple months of you being a sports bettor, what have you learned?
Don't put money on LaMelo Ball.
There we go.
That's one. Don't put money. Why do you get benched? How does the star player get benched? That makes no sense to me.
He must have been playing bad, I guess.
I
don't even know. I haven't even checked the story about what happened. Let me see.
I mean, that's crazy. Like, you are LaMelo. Like, he is the team. How do you get benched? And so, yeah, not putting money on LaMelo no more. So, that sucks because he's on a nice little run. I will say this, though. Jason Tatum threes, got to start hitting that more. Got to start banging. I didn't realize he be jacking.
No, he's a 10-3 a game guy.
Yeah, he be jacking, bro. So if I can get that line at like 4.5, I'll take it.
He's definitely gonna jack 10, at least 10. That's a crazy stack. So I'm like, yo, you can get to the basket anytime you want, but
nah, he wants to shoot, bro.
Yeah,
he wants to shoot.
It's a shame. He's 6'9", 6'10", but he wanna dribble, wind up. And shoot 10 of them things.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so NBA Cups tonight. A lot of games going on. Lakers won their NBA Cup game last night. Spurs won without Wemby over the Thunder, by the way. So big time win for the San Antonio Spurs. It's crazy. It's crazy that they play really good basketball. Yeah. So what'd you learn last night from parlays?
I mean, this is part of the game. You know, I usually like to, since the NBA is here, I like to do, especially when it's like a full slate, I like to try to bet all the games to see who's going to win. Yeah, they killed it. I had Cavs over Celtics.
Tried to tell you.
Hey, I just thought, Celtics are a known primetime choker, so I thought they were going to find a way to choke that. But yeah, they ended up giving the Cavs their first loss, so.
Shout out Celtics, even though I don't like them. But yeah, we talking about big time wins, man. We had a couple big time wins here in the Austin area. Texas State defeated Southern Miss. They beat the crap out of Southern Miss, bro. I think it was 58-3.
Yeah,
that's a long ride home, bro.
Yeah,
that's a long ride home to Mississippi, bro. 58-3. And with that window, Texas State became bowl eligible for the second straight year. Back-to-back years for GJ Kinney, getting them to the bowl game. So, man, they're killing it. I am interested to know how long GJ Kinney stays at Texas State. I'm not already trying to push him out, but I think it is a topic of conversation that if you look around the state of Texas, let's say a Baylor opens up, maybe GJ likes that job.
Or with the Cowboys too.
Here you go. No, that's Deon's job. That's Primetime's job, if he wants it.
He said he's not going nowhere, man. Allegedly. So.
You hear what Michael Irvin said? He said he got sources, very, very good sources, that said that Deon would take that job.
Of course. Everybody got sources now.
Michael
Irvin? I don't know. I'm not gonna
Come on, bro. Michael Irvin and Deon are boys.
I'm not going to believe that crazy, man.
Him barking on the sideline.
He's too much of a wild card. That's the last person I'm gonna take a report from.
You think he still does coke?
Oh, he used to do it.
Bro? Yes. Come on, bro.
Nah, he's a good father, man. I'm sure.
Come on. No, I'm talking about Michael Irvin.
Yeah, exactly. He's a good father. Yes.
You talking about Deon? Michael Irvin got kids? How many kids you got?
Yeah, I think one of his kids is a rapper. He's a dude that's rapping about the trap life and his life was so hard growing up and dad didn't do nothing for him. And
but he's a good dad.
Yeah, Michael Irvin had to say, "Yo, we have plenty of money. What are you talking about?"
That don't mean he a good dad. Just 'cause he got plenty of money.
Yeah, well, I'm sure his life wasn't hard. I'll say that.
Well, look, man. Back in the day, when the stories I hear about those Cowboys teams, they used to have houses, bro, like a whole house. Bring girls over, do a bunch of lines. You heard about that?
So
Yeah.
to get back to that, okay.
Emmitt Smith and them boys. They used to go crazy back in the day.
I need to get back to that thing.
Troy Aikman. Yeah, they won. It worked.
Yeah, the sober stuff not working.
Nah, no, you didn't see the video? CD Lamb and Trayvon Diggs was in the club that night, Monday night.
Yeah, but see, they're not taking it to a full edge like they need to. They need to be on some Scarface, Wolf of Wall Street stuff.
What is going on with Dallas, bro?
Hey,
Not even what's going on. We all know what's going on. But, like, now what? Where do you go from here? Rebuild?
I mean, I think Jerry has too much pride for that.
Exactly.
So I just think, hey, they're gonna sign some more older players this offseason. Jerry's gonna talk to the media every other week and say, yeah, no, we're gonna be, this year y'all need to watch out for us. I mean, hey, Dak looking good, practice. Zeke, hey, we're gonna keep Zeke.
Zeke needs to go, bro. I don't understand why this man's on the roster, bro. The more I watch this game, I'm like, bro, there's no way they paid him actual US dollars to be on this team. There's no way. But they did. There's a way. There's a will and there's a way. And they look bad against the Texans. I mean, they've been looking bad. They're the only American pro team. You seen this stat?
Yes.
The only American, not football team, the only American pro team to not have a home win this year in 2024. Not have a home win. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
like I say, again, like we always say every week, it's crazy how fast something can flip upside down. I mean, change the whole perspective. Last couple years, great at home.
Bro, perfect at home last couple years.
Whooping people at home. Then you come to this year and your home's not even your home no more.
Walk in their trap, take over their trap. That's what every team's doing to you.
I heard it's the Cowboys and the Giants for Christmas.
No, ain't no way, bro.
Yeah, I think it was
for Christmas or for Thanksgiving.
Christmas or Thanksgiving. It's one of them.
Cause you know they always play Thanksgiving. Cowboys do. So I mean, it'll probably be Thanksgiving.
I think it was a Christmas game.
Are you checking it? You want me to check it?
Yeah, I think so. But either one, it's a primetime joint. I'm like, there's no way.
No, they play Thanksgiving. Yeah, against the Giants.
Ew.
Yeah.
There definitely needs to be a flex.
Nah, bro, ain't no flex on Thanksgiving. That's already set, bro.
All right, well, that needs to be the first game.
Tommy DeVito.
They need to have that game in Germany. First game. 7 a.m. Get that game out the way.
Germany don't celebrate Thanksgiving, bro.
So nobody
don't make no sense.
So that means there'll be people there to go to the game. Hey, have that game at 7 a.m. so nobody can watch it. Knock the game out the way. It'll be a good 6-3 game.
Look, they'll probably get a dub. They'll probably beat the Giants.
Nah, they're running back from the Giants is nice.
Tyron Tracy? Yeah. He is nice. He is nice.
I mean, shit. The DeVito guy, I mean, he got a good, solid record. I mean, he was Cooper Rush until Cooper Rush started playing good teams. So.
We'll see how DeVito does this week. He had a tough matchup. So.
He's gonna get smacked.
Yeah.
He's gonna get smacked.
yeah, bro. They got a tough matchup this week, bro.
You think it was the right decision to finally let go of Daniel?
They didn't let go of him. They just benched him. No, I don't think it is. The only reason why they did, we can talk about that. The only reason why they did is for financial reasons. I don't know if you read that.
Yeah, because
his contract.
$29 million, $23
Yeah,
million.
they're saving nearly 30. So with Daniel Jones being benched, for people who don't know, in his contract, it talks about if he played a certain amount of games, they have to pay him a certain amount of money. That's within his contract. And so they're like, okay, bet. You have one more game left before we had to pay you $30 million. So you're not going to play another game. We're just going to bench you. So a lot of people in that locker room, from reports, like Dexter Lawrence has come out and said, like, that's BS. He's the leader of the locker room. Like, he's our QB1. He literally said he's the best quarterback on this roster. We can tell him practice, but front office don't care. Front office don't care. They're like, we're not trying to pay this dude $30 million. So sorry about it. You're getting benched. You're probably gonna be gone by the end of the season, and we're gonna save $30 million. And is that fair? Hell no, that's not fair. I mean, you paid him this money. You gave him this contract. You traded away. Well, you didn't trade away, but you gave away Saquon in free agency. You didn't want to give him his money. Low key, a lot of people aren't talking about this, but Xavier McKinney, the safety for Green Bay, they also let him walk. And he's having a sensational year. I think he leads the league in interceptions this year. And so 2 guys that you let walk are having career years. But you kept Daniel Jones. And it was all documented on Hard Knocks. And so...
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's the worst part.
That is like the glaring problem, really, of everything. Yeah, you sure? You sure we should pay him? Okay.
All right. No one's going to give him that money. No one's going to give him that money in the market. There's no way. Literally what they were saying about Saquon.
Yeah, I mean, but look, bro, I mean, they put that in the contract for a reason, you know, to always have a little fail-safe. Hey, bro, you start playing like trash. I mean, you even said, hey, you haven't been playing as bad as you thought, so I don't know, I thought they would maybe try to ride it out, but...
They care about the bottom line, bro. They care about the bottom line. But my thing is, like, you didn't see this? Like, everybody in the world saw that Daniel Jones isn't a franchise quarterback, but you stuck with him over Saquon. I think that's the crazy thing to me. It's like we all knew he wasn't a 50, 60, $70 million quarterback, bro. How did you not see that? I tell you what, it's pride, bro.
He had that one run. He had that one little run
where he fell.
Right. When they playing decent.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that long run he had when he almost scored a touchdown.
But, you know, he had that little run a couple years ago where they played pretty well. I guess they overachieved. And hey, shout out to the agents. That's really all you can do.
Yeah, agents.
Agents be working that magic. Hey, yo, shit. This 1 year we did good, so he got potential.
But you know why they played well? Because they were handing the ball off to Saquon. That's why they played well. And then they could like do a little zone read with Daniel Jones. It's just a whole debacle over there in New York. And with the Giants. And with the Jets. That whole situation. They firing the GMs over there, blaming Aaron Rodgers. Oh. Aaron Rodgers is just like, God, he's a parasite.
Yeah. You think Daniel Jones maybe go to the other New York team?
Nah, no way. Come on, bro. I don't know where Daniel... I saw a graphic. Funny enough, I saw a graphic with like, where is Daniel Jones' next landing spot? It was the Browns, the Las Vegas Raiders, and I think the Saints. And it's like, bro, they don't want him on any good team.
Yeah. I couldn't see it. I don't know if he has the, you know, there's some guys where they have the intangibles like, okay, well, if you get with the right situation, you could be okay. You could be serviceable. There's a lot of guys now that when they were with the previous team looked garbage. You get with the right coach, right system, okay, bet. You just got to make a couple throws. I mean, Kevin O'Connell has done it.
Yeah, so, Kevin O'Connell, he's a quarterback whisperer.
He turns anybody into like, oh, this guy. Hey, you can get you go over here with Kevin. You can go get you some money, man.
Hey, Josh Dobbs. Exactly. Hey, he looking kind of nice. Nick Mullins. Hey, chill out.
Exactly. Sam Darnold. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he goes to somebody like that, where okay, hey, we can use your running. Implement, hey, just make these simple reads. Who knows?
Well, that's the thing. Like, he low-key can move. Mm-hmm. Like, Daniel Jones do got a little bit of a bag. He's basically like a better passer of the ball, Trey Lance. Basically. You know, like, I think you can use his skill sets for sure. But, no, he's not. He's a backup, bro. He's a backup in this league.
Or what if Daniel Jones, like, turned into, like, a Taysom Hill?
He's not built like that, bro.
I don't know.
He's not built like that.
He scored a touchdown this week and he ran over somebody in the end zone.
Taysom, Daniel?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought bro, he's not built like that, though. Taysom Hill is different, bro. Taysom Hill is different.
Oh, man, I wish I had him.
I know. I wish I had him too, but it's all good though. I won my fantasy this week. Yeah. Sorry about it. Went 3-0 this week, bro. All 3 leagues. Hey, I'm climbing on every single league, bro. I'm coming back. Yeah, coming back in all my leagues.
Finessing trades.
Nah, not finessing. Just a GM of the year. That's all it is. GM of the year.
People feel bad for you.
Here you go. But yeah, let's get back to Texas State, bro. Big time win for Texas State. Getting bowl eligible. I can't wait to see who they play. They had a little mock of them playing Texas Tech. If Texas State plays Texas Tech in a bowl game, no one's making it out of that stadium sober. Like, both of those campuses love to party. They love to drink, bro. They love to drink. So that would be a wild environment, to say the least. And it's an in-state rival. So not rival, but like in-state game between each other. So I think that would be kind of crazy. But yeah, I just want to show love to Texas State, man. The Bobcats are doing their thing. GJ Kinney's doing his thing. Hopefully he stays for the remainder of his contract, because they just extended him. But, you know, when the big dogs come calling, we'll see how loyal GJ Kinney is. That would be very interesting. But also, Texas got a big-time dub up there in Fayetteville. We talked about it last week about that hostile environment. I spoke to some of the guys that went up there, and they're like, yeah, some of the beat writers and journalists, like, yeah, it wasn't as bad as it was in 2021. Probably because it wasn't a night game. You know, people didn't have all day to drink and then go to the game. So, but it was still a little rocky environment. Game went. Everyone's talking about Quinn, bro. About throwing the deep ball, not connecting, offense not looking great. But when they needed him most, 7-minute drive, iced the game, perfect pass to get this game-sealing touchdown. You got to show respect. Like, you got to give him credit for doing that. And it's funny looking at the fan base, because it's like a 50-50 split now, Deon, at this point. Either you really like Quinn and you're like riding for the dude like Jameis in the locker room with Deshaun Watson. Either you're like that about Quinn, or you want Arch to play ASAP. And I don't know. I don't know where I stand. They're winning at the end of the day. Like, if you keep winning, then you get to keep your job. That's the way I see it. So if they continue to win, continue to make plays where he needs to, lean on the defense that is clearly the best defense in the country, what else is there to talk about? And they'll need that against Kentucky this week. Senior Day. Excited for Senior Day.
For who? The Texas?
Yeah, Texas Senior Day. I talked to Jahdae Barron this week. Boy said he's gonna cry gangsta tears. Maybe I'm not hip, Deon. You know what that is?
No, just make sure you document this so we can have that, because I don't know what that is. I don't know what gangster tears is.
I don't know what gangster tears are. So we'll see what that looks like on Saturday. But it should be a kind of emotional day, man, because this senior class has done a lot, right? They've been a part of that, like I said, 2021 Arkansas game where they got embarrassed in Fayetteville. And then you look at them now, and they're fighting for a national championship. So this senior class has set the culture. It's changed things on the campus, and kind of made the foundation for what Longhorn football is in the present. And so, yeah, it should be a fun time. But Kentucky's good, though. People don't need to sleep. They've had 2 really good games, and both of those games have come against top 10 teams. Remember, Deon? They took Georgia to the wire. They lost 13-12. And then then they beat Ole Miss. So this Kentucky team ain't no joke. Now, mind you, it's not a night game. I think that always helps out when you have, like, try to get an upset. If it's not at night, usually the better team does win. Because I don't know what it is about night. Like, it's just like a different aura at nighttime. Upsets are just willing to happen. Hey, look at BYU last week. But even though I thought they were frauds the whole time, I didn't have faith in them.
Why is that? They didn't show nothing to impress you, bro?
Nah, I mean, they ain't really beat nobody. It's BYU. I mean, come on, bro. It's just one of those teams. It's one of those teams.
People can say the same about Texas. Don't say that.
Nah, that's not. No, it's the eye test. At the end of the day, it's the eye test. So when you watch these guys, it's like, yeah, they're undefeated, but if they were to go against Georgia, what would the line be? Think about Boise State. Boise State's the same situation to me. Everyone's talking about, the college football playoff, whoop-de-whoop. If Boise State gets matched up against Georgia, what would that line be, Deon? Georgia will be favorites.
-7, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Georgia will be favorites. Now, mind you, Georgia has 2 losses, but the college football committee has them higher just because they're undefeated. So that's how I feel about some of these teams, bro. It's like, yeah, they're undefeated, but if they were to match up against the SEC team, what would that line really be? You know? So BYU is one of those teams. Now we don't have to worry about them getting in unless they win the Big 12 championship. But I'm not that locked into the Big 12, so I'm not going to lie and act like I know what the hell I'm talking about. But I will say Colorado, they control their own destiny. Shout out Travis Hunter, Shedeur Sanders, Warren Sapp, primetime, doing his thing. Warren Sapp had a quote this week talking about like he has a purpose now. That's what I like to hear. I like that.
Wait, he got a purpose now? Like after they...
Well, like as a coach.
Was no purpose at the beginning of the season? Or like...
Well, no, he's saying as a coach. Like ever since he's taken this job, he has a purpose in life.
Oh,
so,
okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So I think it's sometimes hard for like former football players, especially stars like that. Once you leave your profession, you don't know what you're gonna do for the rest of your life. And so he's joined the coaching staff, and that D-line has looked great. I will say that. I watched them the other day. I think they played Utah this past weekend, and they was getting after the quarterback, bro. I mean, that defense looks solid. Like I'm if they get in the playoff, that will be interesting, because then you got like real stars, and you may not have like the beef, right? Like the get off the bus look as some SEC teams, but you still got like flashy, and so that would be interesting if they match up against like an ACC champ, like a Clemson, or maybe they match up with like Notre Dame. I think it'd be Notre Dame. Not gonna lie.
I think they could go all the way.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
That offense is. I haven't been able to watch their defense, but I know the offense. I mean, the offense looks great. So,
yeah.
I know defense wins games, but a good offense. I'm an offensive guy. Let me get some good offense at least for football. For football, let me get some good offense. Nobody wants to see defensive battles.
Come on.
No.
Nobody
Nobody wants to see field goal games. Oh yeah.
It's all about the tiny adjustments, bro. You don't like the tiny adjustments?
No, I liked just like I think it was the Eagles this past week. It was a close game until it wasn't. Until Saquon started going crazy in the fourth quarter. Let me get that. If it's gonna be defensive, I want in the fourth quarter to go crazy, just randomly. Let me get that, but nah.
Yeah, they play the Commanders. Yeah.
Give me a game like that. But the whole it's 9-6. Ooh, going into the fourth.
That doesn't entice you, bro?
Never. I'd rather turn it off.
It's okay. You don't respect the hustle.
True.
You don't respect the side of the ball.
True. Amen. You're right. Get that bull crap off my TV.
Speaking about that though, Texas defense has been legit, and one guy leading the charge is defensive back Jahdae Barron. We talk about him a lot just because like he does a lot. I mean, he does the star position. He's in the corner slide. He sometimes comes down and gets on the line of scrimmage. And he had a sack last week on a blitz. Had an interception last week as well. I mean, he plays safety. Like, dude does everything. And so that's why he's in the conversation of winning the Jim Thorpe Award that's given to the best defensive back in the nation. And, everyone's been talking about him getting that award. And, he probably has competition with Caleb Downs over there at Ohio State or Malachi Starks at Georgia. But I think Jahdae deserves the award. And I'm not the only one that thinks that. Here's his teammates, Andrew Makuba and Michael Taft, talking about why Jahdae deserves the Jim Thorpe Award.
For a guy like Jahdae to be doing what he's doing in this conference at a high level, I feel like that's elite, and I feel like I don't really get talked about a lot.
The early pass breakup that he had that everybody thought it should have been a flag, but he really just tripped over the guy. If you go watch that break, and if you have respect for defensive backs and you know how hard defensive back is, you'll see that break and you'll be like, holy cow, he just put a foot in the ground, redirected, and got 90 degrees really fast.
Not too many guys are really doing what he's really doing out there. It don't matter what conference it is or what what kind of football they're playing. He's actually standing out, and he's actually doing everything he said he was going to do. He's doing it at a high level.
He's so elusive. He's such a playmaker. You know, he'll shield man to man, and then all of a sudden he's retracing over a seam ball by the number 2 receiver and going to pick it off on a tip and overthrow. He's setting the edge at corner when he's playing cover 2 or he's in the flats, and then he's going to play star or he's going to play nickel and going to play man on a slot receiver. And so just the things that he's done, much less he can blitz and get sacks. And so all the things that he's done, he deserves to win that award for sure.
I like how, Michael was just like, if you respect the DB position, you would understand how hard that play was for Jahdae to make against Arkansas. And when I saw the play, I thought, like, God, he got there fast. And clearly he did on tape. So, I think he definitely deserves it. And we'll see how the voting goes. Because I think right now it's all like a name-based thing. Like, Caleb Downs has been good. Malachi has been good. But they're just like household names. Jahdae may not be at that level yet. But he will be a first-round pick if he keeps playing the way he's playing. So,
You don't think he's a household name yet?
I don't think so. I don't. Cause everyone, when they talk about Texas, they talk about the offense. Talk about Quinn. They talk about Isaiah Bond. And so I think that once more people get eyes on Texas and watch their games and not just the highlights, they'll see like, oh, this Jahdae guy's all over the place. So I don't think he's a household name. Unlike like a Caleb Downs. I mean, I've heard Caleb Downs' name since he was a senior in high school. Then he goes to Alabama, does his thing there, and now transferred over to Ohio State. And so, like, I think that's kind of like the difference. And same thing with Malachi. Like, Malachi has been at Georgia for a minute. He's been the defensive anchor in that secondary for a minute. And when you have Georgia, who's been in the national spotlight for the last 3-4 years, that name gets tossed around a lot more often. So, I think it is, like, unfortunate that people don't know Jahdae's name. But I think they will as the season continues to go on.
You think there's anything you can do?
I mean, I think that's kind of my job, right? I think that's literally my job is to put his name out there a little bit more, give him more exposure, and ask him more questions to promote himself a little bit more. And you remember, I posted that whole, do you think you're the best DB in the country? And he says he feels like he's the best in the world. Loki took that down, though, because they didn't want him to seem cocky. But at the end of the day, he believes that. So stuff like that, I think, can help him out as we continue to get a bigger audience and people looking at social media. So that's the way to help him out.
You taking the over or the under on this Kentucky game?
Whew, good question. Under. I don't think they'll be able to score, but I also don't know, like, I mean, Texas offense, bro, it's so wishy-washy. They scored all over Florida because the defense got a bunch of turnovers. Mm-hmm. And, Texas got 2 turnovers against Arkansas and scored on both. So, depending on the defense, how many turnovers they get. But at this point, like, I just can't trust Texas offense. And even if you do trust Texas offense to put up 30, 35, you still got to have the defense give up points. And I just don't see the defense getting up points. So
the line is at 46.5.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'll do under for sure. But I don't bet on Texas.
So, Understandable.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
That's fine.
You can. Yeah, I say you can.
I'll take it, buddy. I appreciate that. But we got to talk about. Did we talk about Bronny last week about him not playing?
Yeah, we did. That was our final thoughts. Last week.
What about the outpour of hate he's been getting? I mean,
it's well deserved. But I don't know if it's like, I don't know if it's well deserved for him though. Like, cause I don't know who's making that decision for Bronny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's Bronny doing that, or if it's the organization, or if it's LeBron. Like, we don't know where that decision came from. So I don't want to like just say like, oh yeah, Bronny's ducking smoke, or who does he think he is? We don't know who made the decision. Maybe Bronny wants to play on the road, and they're not letting him. So I'm not gonna pass any judgment.
Bro. At a certain point, we gotta start treating you like an adult, though. Like, yo, this is you. This is your life. Like, yo, obviously you don't want to play on the road because I go. If you wanted to play, you say, "Hey, my management team."
His dad is his management team. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he's not gonna say his dad.
But that's who it is. So if dad doesn't want me to play on the road, I'm not playing on the road.
You hear that?
Ain't that crazy? That's crazy. No, it's crazy. No.
You hear that sounds, Cory? A 20-year-old man saying, "Nah, my dad don't want me to play on the road, so sorry, guys."
Oh my goodness, bro! I see your point. Look, I see your point.
That sounded disgusting what you just said. His dad doesn't want him to play. No. Okay, I hear you, but the dude's 20 years old. Like, I think he should be able to say, yeah, it's okay if I play. At least a stretch of away games. Like,
no, I get you, bro. Like, I don't think he wants this. Like, as a competitor, I don't think he wants this. I think it's definitely from the top. I think they're making that decision just because, like, it's not just any other G leaguer. I think that's what the front office is thinking about. Like, what is going to happen on the road? How is he going to be treated? You know, are you low-key trying to protect him from all the ridicule that he may get on the road? Which I'm just like, eventually he's going to have to deal with it. So exactly. Might as well get him used to it now and stop coddling. But I also don't know if it's his decision or not. So I'm not going to be like, Bronny, grow up, play on the road. We don't know. We don't know the ins and outs of it. But I will say it's stupid. Like, it's so dumb to me. Like, he's a professional basketball player now. And what do professional basketball players do?
Man, they NBA media kills them. That's
kills
what they
them.
do.
Kills them.
So this is not helping. This just gives
KD
more
got
ammo.
a burner. KD got a burner for a reason.
This gives them more ammo. I just don't see. Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, Jared McCain drops 37, and all we do is see his TikToks all over the place. We see none of his highlights. Like, I don't think I've seen a single highlight from the game he dropped 37 in. I've just seen TikToks about this guy just dropped 37 on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's NBA Twitter though.
But hey, it's all just for the jokes.
It's all haha kiki. You know, that's all people care about. Just get their jokes off, get a couple clicks, and don't actually talk about basketball.
That's crazy, bro. But I'm here for the jokes. I'm here for all the jokes.
I bet you are. You're part of it.
Yeah, I am for sure.
Yeah, you're a part of it.
I would love it. Hey, number one hater here, baby. Number one hater. But you want to get into the pick'em?
Yeah, let's get into a pick'em. Let's do it a little faster this time. I feel like every week we spend a little bit too much time talking about these mugs.
That'd be
yeah, you're right. So I'm talking to myself. You don't gotta call me out. Golly, bro.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, week one. See, you're not even ready, bro. Week one, Kansas City Chiefs versus Carolina Panthers. Bro, that line last week, who was it? What did Detroit and the Panthers?
No, Detroit
no.
and the Panthers.
Who'd they play?
I think they played the Jaguars.
Jags. That line was crazy. 14. This is kind of similar, though. Chiefs, 10.5 point spread against the Panthers. Panthers, by the way, back-to-back wins. Back-to-back wins. So it don't matter.
Works.
Chiefs. No, I'm taking Chiefs, bro. What are you talking
about? Chiefs just lost.
Exactly.
I'm gonna hope that they, cover, but you just never know this team. They'll probably make it a dog fight for no reason. Yeah, give me Chiefs. Next up, we got Minnesota going to Chicago. Minnesota is a 3.5 favorite. I mean, yeah, it's pretty. I already kind of know who you're gonna go here. What you got?
I don't know, bro. Chicago played well last week. They messed up the spread last week. They look good. Not gonna lie, they did look good. New offensive coordinator in the building. So at home, tough loss last week. I'm going Chicago.
Oh, I mean, you did say the wind was supposed to be 14 degrees, so maybe that has
14 miles an hour.
14 miles an hour, so maybe that has something to do with it. Dang. Yeah, I go Bears. Hopefully they keep.
Wow, you're going Bears.
I don't think they win. I mean, it's getting cold. It's getting cold over there, so that's the only reason. I'm assuming it's going to be another windy day. So yeah, hopefully they keep it close. Hopefully it's like a game where they got to run the ball a lot. So
Watch. This will be the game that they get blown up by 20. Texans versus Titans at home. 7.5-point favorites for the Texans. I'm taking Texans.
I'm going to take Tennessee.
Wow. Putting money on Will Levis. You are diabolical.
I don't think they'll blow them out. Oh, at the crib.
No, you picked Tennessee. You picked Tennessee. No, you picked Tennessee.
F it, bro. Why not? I'm not going to get a gift card anyway, so. Shit. Hey, just so y'all know, I got 10 out of 13 last week, but wasn't good enough to get the gift card, so just a little sad about that. Next up we got Detroit going to Indy to play the Colts. AR, great win. Great, what was it? First game back. Over Aaron Rodgers and the boys. 7.5 favorites for the Detroit Lions. Give me Detroit.
This is tough. I'm just a sicko for the Colts, bro. I like them, bro. I think they got a good defense. But it's Detroit, though, bro.
After what I just seen them do this previous week.
It's Detroit, though.
It'll be hard for me to say no. I say no.
These boys are juggernauts, bro. Yeah, I'm going Detroit.
Next up, we got Patriots going to Miami to play Tua and Tyreek. The Dolphins are 7.5 favorite. Corey, who you got?
I like Patriots been playing well. Drake May's been doing his thing. I don't know why the line's at 7.5. I know the Dolphins just beat the Raiders, but it's the Raiders. I think it's the same line too. I think the Raiders was 7.5 too. But I think the Patriots are a better team than the Raiders are right now. So I'm gonna go Patriots.
Yeah, same here. Give me Patriots. Next up, we got Tampa Bay going to New York. All right, we got my boy Baker as a 4.5 favorite. Corey, who you got?
Tommy DeVito. At home against the Bucks. Bucks need to win though. They have a shot at winning the NFC South. If you look at their schedule and you look at the Falcons' schedule, Falcons aren't looking too hot, bro.
Yeah, they're having a bad stretch.
They're having a bad stretch, and they have some tough games coming up. The Buccaneers, they have the easiest schedule left in the league if you look at their schedule. But they have to win this game. But it's a quarterback change, though. But they don't like the quarterback. They want Daniel Jones to play. So I'm going to go with Tampa Bay.
Going Tampa Bay. Mike Evans is supposed to be coming back this week. So
is he really?
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't know that.
I think he practiced yesterday. Today it says he's trending towards a return to action against the Giants. Yep. So it looks like Mike Evans is coming back this week. Yeah, give me Bucks.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Dallas going to Washington to play. Jesus Christ. It's a bad line here. We got Cooper Rush going to go play the Washington Commanders at the crib. Washington is a 10.5 favorite. Corey, who are you rocking with?
Come on, bro. You think I'm going to put U.S. dollars on the Cowboys? Going Commanders.
Jesus Christ, 10.5.
I don't give a rip, bro. I don't give a rip. I'm not, until they prove me wrong. I am not putting money on the Cowboys.
Oh man, I am definitely taking a Terry McLaurin touchdown for that game.
Hey, I took Nico Collins. That didn't hit, so watch yourself.
Hey, I got faith in that one for sure. Give me Terry. Next up, we got Denver going to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. Denver is a 5.5 favorite. Corey, who you rocking with?
Denver, they looked good last week, bro. They demolished Atlanta. They should have beat the Chiefs. I think they figured it out over there. Bo Nix and the boys, they got something rolling with Sean Payton. So I'll take that 5.5.
Same here. Yeah, that defense is phenomenal. Bo Nix is looking like a stud. And yeah, I think they got it figured out. Give me 5.5. The Raiders coming off a butt whooping. I think they're in that Cancun mode. So time to, they're just trying to make it through the rest of the season.
Yeah, thanks.
Next up, we got San Fran going to Green Bay. We have Green Bay as the 2.5 favorite. Wow. Corey, who you got?
Yeah, last week I didn't take San Fran, and I was right. Seattle won that game, but I think because of that, San Fran wins this game. You got to get right on that win column. You have to if you're San Fran. You can still win a division, but you got to start winning games, and I'll take that 2.5. And Green Bay got lucky, if we're being honest. They weren't supposed to beat the Bears, but they did anyway. So, yeah, I'm taking San Fran.
I'm going Green Bay. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think this 49ers team is just not the same team. I don't think McCaffrey's. 2 games in, he hasn't done really nothing crazy, and I think the Green Bay defense is pretty good. So I'm going Green Bay on this one. Next up, we got Arizona going to Seattle. Wow, it's a pick'em game here. Mm-hmm. Seattle is the 0.5 favorite. Corey, who are you rocking with? Big Gino, huh?
Yeah, Seattle just came off that win over San Fran at home, 12th man. Arizona leads the division, though. They've been looking good this year. Gosh, this is a tough one, bro. I'm not going to lie.
What? Really?
I think so. Because you never know with Gino and them boys, bro. You never know. This year, they look really good. They should have beat the Rams. They blew that away. At home. I'm going to go Arizona, bro. I'm going to go Arizona.
Same. Give me Arizona. Okay. I think Kyler, they're in the bag right now. They're in their bags right now. They're finding ways to win. Good defense. Kyler, Marvis, and Harrison, give me them. But I think it's going to be a great game. I'm definitely going to find a way to watch this one. Next up, Philly going to Los Angeles to play Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and Puka. Philly is a 3.5 favorite here. Corey, who you rocking with?
Yeah, this is a tough one because Rams need this dub just to stay in the race for that NFC West. But Eagles, they ever since week 4, I saw a stat that their secondary hasn't given up more than 250 yards passing. They've been Cooper DeJean. That boy been locking up, bro. You seen that nickname they have for him with him and Reed Blankenship?
Nah, Corey, what is it?
You ain't.
I haven't seen it, bro. You be seeing it.
You know who Reed Blankenship is?
It's the white corner, right?
Yeah, and then yeah. They're both. So that's a white safety. Cooper DeJean's a white corner. They call them the Ku Klux Clamps. That's pretty creative, if you ask me.
Oh, we're not rebranding the clip. What?
Gotta love social media, huh?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah. So with that being said, I'm going Philly. I think they're gonna be able to shut down Sean McVay and them boys, at least for a touchdown win. So I don't think it'll be that close. Well, yeah, I think it'll be close, 1-score game, but just not 3 points.
Yeah. This is a tough one because I always feel bad going against Sean McVay. That guy just knows how to coach up a storm. Yeah, give me Philly. They just been on a roll. They've been on a roll. Defense are playing good. Just wish Jalen Hurts could find a way to not run the ball in every time. But yeah. Last up, we got a Monday night. Baltimore going to Los Angeles to play the Chargers. Baltimore's a 3.5 favorite. Corey, who are you going with?
Hey, what did I tell you about them Chargers last week, bro? They legit beat the Bengals. Picked them last week to beat the Bengals. I'm going to pick them this week to cover against Baltimore. I think that defense is top tier. And so they just got to stop the run. Look at the formula that the Steelers did, get turnovers. I think they don't win this game, but I think they can cover that 3.5.
They're on the road. Yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers. I do think Ravens will find a way to win, just because that loss last week. I know it hurt them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Ravens find a way to win. But I do think the Chargers will keep it close. I just think that they're just moving on all cylinders right now. That is just, I can't see them losing by too much. So give me Chargers. Let me take my time on this last part because I'm trying to get this gift card.
How many total passes will be completed on Monday night? I picked 53.
I'm gonna do like 46. 46.
All right. That's our pick 'em for this week. Let's go into our final thoughts.
No, hold on. Who's your lock?
Oh, man, you're right. Lock of the week. That is a good point. I got to look at my picks again. Do.
I think it's too easy to say Cowboys every week. So let me see.
What you mean, bro? Why not? I can't go Cowboys again.
I was gonna say for me, I think that's too easy. So I would try to pick something else. I think my lock of the week will be.
I think I know my lock.
Lock of the week is going to be. I think I'm gonna go with Baker.
Dang, bro. That was my lock too. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That's okay. We got the same lock. We got the same lock.
You can have that. I'll take Denver. I like Denver.
Okay, I was looking at that. Yeah, I was like those are the two I was looking at. Tampa Bay and Denver. I think with Tampa Bay getting Mike Evans back, that's big time. The way they've been playing without him, you get a weapon back. With New York, they don't want Tommy DeVito to be their starting quarterback. Like, it's so clear. They want Daniel Jones to be the guy. They think it's BS. So I don't think they're going to play for Tommy DeVito. So, yeah, I like Tampa Bay. Why do you like Denver so much? Could they been playing well, or could the Raiders suck?
I mean, obviously it's a mix of both, but I just think that defense is just too too good. I guess statistic-wise, they're not the best defense. I'm sure they're got to be right under the Chargers, though. So yeah, I just think that defense is, and Bo Nix is clicking, man. Like,
ain't that crazy?
Sean Payton. The way I be listening to Colin Cowherd, and he be like, "Yo, Sean Payton be texting me every couple of weeks, like, yo, this Bo Nix kid is, he's a guy. He got an arm, man. I just don't know about him, bro." I'm like, okay, Sean must really like this dude. So I just think they got it going. I think they're gonna be a sneaky team for the rest of the season, and probably in the playoffs, that they're going to be a team that nobody wants to see. So yeah, give me Denver. I'll take that as my lock. You can have Tampa Bay.
Appreciate it. Yeah, you're right about Bo Nix, though. I was listening to Michael Lombardi, and he was mentioning the same thing with Sean Payton. Once Sean Payton has his guy and knows who his guy is, and that can do because Russell Wilson wasn't his guy. Russell Wilson's already there once Sean Payton took the job. And so that's what I didn't click, in my opinion. But he went out and got his guy in the draft, and he said it in the draft that Bo Nix was his number one quarterback. Now, mind you, everyone has to say that, no matter who you draft. But I do really believe that Bo's skill set with the short yardage passing, similar to what Sean Payton did in New Orleans and Drew Brees, wasn't throwing a lot of deep balls, a lot of intermediate short throws. Bo Nix did that a lot at Oregon, and so led the nation in completion percentage. So as you can get the ball to Cortland Sutton, you can get the ball to Marvin Mims, give it to your running backs out the backfield.
Bo Nix can move a little bit.
Yeah, exactly, and he can move. So I think it is a match made in heaven for those two, and just the personalities too. They get into each other's faces, and it's cool.
Yeah,
and so I think, they don't take it personal. Exactly. So yeah, it will be interesting to see if they make the playoffs. Because they're not going to win a division, so they can't get in through the division. They'll have to get the wild card spot. But you're right. If they do get in, that is scary because that defense is nice. But they'll have to beat the Chargers to get in for that wild card.
Ew. That'd be a fun game.
Yeah. So that'll be very interesting.
Game.
All right, but let's go into our final thoughts. I guess we didn't say this at the top of the show, but this is the last episode.
For a while.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah.
Taking a small break. But we plan to be back, though.
Yeah.
Someday.
A little rebrand.
No timetable on it, but we plan to be back.
A little rebrand. So I guess that's our final thoughts, yeah. Sorry to drop that bomb on y'all.
Don't speak for me.
Oh, yeah.
What's wrong with this guy? What?
I hope you have a happy holiday. Hey, I had this discussion. You a ham guy?
No. Wait, am I a ham guy?
No, you question yourself?
I'm a turkey. No, I'm a turkey guy. Give me the turkey.
Okay. A little gobble. You be gobbling?
I like the turkey in all different forms. So you got the regular turkey. I've had smoked turkey.
Fried?
Fried turkey was fire. That was, man. But yeah, give me turkey. I'm a turkey guy. I know people do the whole ham and chicken and all of that.
Chicken's crazy.
Hey, I've seen it all.
Chicken's crazy. Ham is a Thanksgiving dish, but chicken, come on, bro.
I've seen it, bro. I've seen it all. People will smoke a chicken, and so yeah, I've seen it all. I think the last time when I went to Louisiana, we had basically a little bit of everything. So
they do crawfish for Thanksgiving?
Not the one I went to.
Oh, but you know they do.
I've heard, yeah.
Wow.
I've heard, yeah.
Sickos.
I've heard. Or I think they might have put it in the because there's seafood dressing, so I don't know, maybe they put that in there. Now you got me enticed. Hey, if you from Louisiana, let me know if y'all doing dressing with crawfish in it, cause that sounds sensational. Oh my goodness, yeah, I would love to do that. Are you dressing? I love dressing. Yeah, that when it comes to Thanksgiving food, I think that might be number one for me.
Dang, bro, I'm geeked up right now.
And probably, yeah.
That sounds good, bro.
This guy, wow, this guy got passionate. This guy got passionate right
Well, the crazy thing, I just got done eating last night or 2 nights ago. I had a crawfish quesadillas. Like, all right, the mug smack. Mug smack. Yeah. So now I'm like, hey, any type of crawfish, yeah, put it on me.
Pause.
Yeah, you're right. Let me gobble.
This getting worse. Getting worse and worse. Hey, my final thought is shout out to James Harden for becoming number 2 on the threes list. It's crazy. I think they said something about a stat that like he's number 2 and he's played like a bunch more games than Steph or something like that, or it's something. I'm like,
so more so like as Steph's greatness.
Yeah. Just put in comparison to him. But I'm just like, dang. But either way, shout out to James. Revolutionized the game. Step back was phenomenal. Yeah. And
choke artist in the playoffs.
Very much so a choke artist in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, we got to say it.
Yes. We don't have to. We were bigging him up.
No, I think we do.
No, you want to.
It's part of his legacy.
I was here to big him up about his accomplishment.
No, but you're the prime hater, though. That's crazy.
I am. But there's sometimes where you got to put the hate to the side and give the man his props for being a great shooter.
We did. You did that.
Yeah.
While also being unbiased journalist and knowing that, like, he choked it with the Sixers.
I'm glad I'm not a journalist, so I guess you can take that route if you want to be the hater and sprinkle that in there. But yeah,
look, man, he had a shot to not let the Warriors dynasty happen. Now, mind you, it's not all his fault. Trevor Ariza went, I think, 0 for 10 in that game. In that game, 7 for threes. Also, Chris Paul got hurt. I will never forgive Chris Paul for that. And that was a time where I was low-key a Rockets, like, big-time Rockets supporter. Of course, like, I love the Lakers, but during that run, I was still like, Rockets my number 2 team. Like, I rock with them. We had a watch party at my homie's crib for all the games. Golly, I'm bright. I look like I'm in heaven. Golly.
You wait till the party's over to do that? Okay, this guy's crazy. Yeah. This guy is hilarious, yo. Yeah, I just don't know how hilarious he is. But anyways, man, big ups to Harden, number 2 on the list. Corey, you got a final thought?
I already did. See, you don't be listening to me, bro.
No, I'm just. That was it. That was what doing.
I mean, I really ain't got nothing else to get off my. Oh, actually, yeah, WNBA potentially coming to Austin. Who do you think deserves a team, bro? Because there's a lot of people in the mix.
I'm seeing a lot of places. I mean, St. Louis, Houston. There's a lot. Well, not Houston, but I'm sure Houston's probably somebody from Houston's gonna put in a bid.
I seen OKC.
Yeah, I mean, bro, there's a lot. There's a lot. Who's more deserving? I mean, I probably would say Houston first. Big city of Houston first. It would be dope, but I don't think WNBA is big enough yet for it to be in Austin.
Yeah, but I will say, like, it's less competition in Austin. And if you put in Houston, now you're talking about game nights when Rockets are playing or Texans are playing or Astros are playing.
Let's say you do know the WNBA during the summer, so.
Yeah, Astros are playing. So, with Austin, there's no school. It's in the summer, so there's no Longhorn stuff happening. So you could low key like push it that way, where it's like, okay, bet there's no Texas Longhorn sports happening. So over the summer, you should get a lot of support for the WNBA, unless you want to throw in Austin Spurs, Texas Stars, the D League teams. But I think you put WNBA here, it could shake, especially with the Longhorns women's basketball team playing well. I think that also will raise kind of like the support, because since they're doing well, they could make it to the Final Four. That will only, to me, coincide with the support for the WNBA having the team here. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where that 16th expansion team for the WNBA pops up. Because who just got the team? Is it Golden State or whatever? San Fran?
Yeah, the Valkyries. I think it's
the Bay.
Yes, I don't know the exact city, but it's the Bay. It's somewhere in the Bay.
Yeah, I think they need another Texas team, to be honest. You only got one.
Golden State Valkyrie.
Yeah, Golden State. Yeah, you only got one Texas team in the W. I think you can change that.
Yeah, shout out to my Wings, #1 pick. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, shout out Paige Beckers, bro.
Paige Beckers.
You heard what she said? She's like,
said,
I don't know who got the #1 pick. I'm like,
that's
stop
cool.
lying.
That's cool. You'll know what we call you. You'll know what we call you. You don't know now, but you know what we call you.
That backcourt's going to be nasty. What would they F around and no, they can't pick Juju. Juju can't come out.
Nah, not yet.
Yeah, she's a sophomore.
Not yet. But we're gonna be too good to get Juju, so it's okay. Playoff.
I was talking about for this year's class. I didn't know Juju coming out. But now Paige is consensus, huh?
Yeah, #1, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. She about 25, so might as well.
Yeah, good.
I'm just saying.
He's a seasoned player.
I'm not trying to be a hater, but like,
you called me a hater. There we go.
Every time I see her highlights, bro, I just can't stop to think like she's 25 playing against 18-year-olds.
Okay.
Like, is she really like? Is this really cool to be dropping 25 and 10?
25 and 10 on anybody is good, but
Nah,
okay,
get your hate off. So go drop 25 and 10 at the kids park down the street from your crib.
Yeah.
Then see if you felt accomplished.
You did see when Kai Cenat did it. So what you trying to say?
Kai's the same height though.
You just gonna get your hate off any way possible. You're gonna discredit people no matter what. Hey, it's time to get out of here, man. It's time to get out of here. Let's do it, man.
All right, man. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in for this week's episode, bro. As always,
We hope you enjoyed that episode. Stay up to date with Mose Knows by subscribing to Cory Mose on YouTube or simply searching Mose Knows on Spotify or Apple Music. Thanks for listening and have a great week.